Appreciate you hitting the button. Welcome to the How to Hustle podcast with Hype. This is episode 125. You follow me on Instagram and Twitter at I am Hype. That's HYMPE. It's Hype. It's not hype. I'm not geeked up. Very special guest in the building. When I tell y'all a little backstory on him before I let him introduce himself to the audience, when I tell people that you have to do homework on these situations, before I had the name of my podcast, I had 25 guests and two radio stations lined up. This is one of the gentlemen who was one of the radio stations that I had lined up. Introduce yourself to the audience.
What's going on, y'all? This is Kysii, host of the Kicking It with Kysii show, also on the X Squad Radio. Find us online at xsquadradio.com and the X Squad Radio Music app. But yeah, that's me.
Let me start off by saying thank you because, like I said, before I even had a name, before I even had the name of How to Hustle or Instagram page, you was one of the people who said, "Yeah, you can put yourself on our station. That ain't no problem." Our relationship goes back, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years now.
Oh yeah, time flies, bro.
Yeah, I tell people I've been doing this a long time.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I want to thank you for allowing me to be on your platform. You had a whole situation built up before we ever even connected. Somebody plugged me with the situation, and my thing is let's plug all of the situations. Let's always be able to reach out and touch somebody in different parts of the country and all of that. In fact, international hype, not just a hashtag, it's a way of life. Let the audience know where you're coming in from.
Coming from the A-Town, man, Atlanta, representing that dirty South.
Copy that. We got a couple of Atlanta-centric questions we're gonna get into later. Again, y'all, we have relaunched the show. I apologized last week on the episode for the hiatus, but we had to switch things up. We had to get back in the lab and make things brand new for you again. So this is episode 125, and we are going to do you like this. What is on your bucket list for 2024? What's on your to-do list for 2024? We're gonna go back and forth style. You tell me what is it that you feel like I gotta accomplish next year?
That's funny because you said what do we have to accomplish next year in 2024? And the funny part was that was number one was completing something off my bucket list. I don't think you put bucket list in your question, but I do have something I need to complete on my bucket list. And what that is travel. We've been traveling, and we traveled, I'm gonna say, every month this year. We've been somewhere, empty nesters, 100 kids at the house. So I've been somewhere every month this year, man. That's 12 different trips. It might even be a little more, maybe 14 trips or whatever for this year. So me and the wife just got up and went, man. So next year, to a destination that we've always wanted to go to. Not Africa, because we're gonna wait for my daughter to graduate. She got one more year from college. And I think next week we're probably gonna try to do Hawaii. We haven't done Hawaii yet, so that's probably gonna be one of the items knocked off the bucket list. And then some of those islands like the Maldives or something like that, one of those type of places, man. So
I heard Hawaii is a far ass flight. I heard it was beautiful, but that flight scares me off of Hawaii. I only like direct flights. I don't like layovers.
Yeah. So my thought process, my wife loves to get creative with it. We'll probably do something like fly to LA or San Francisco, spend a day or two out there, and then go out of there to Hawaii. So she likes to do double jointed flights. We did Portugal this year, and we flew out of Boston, but we stayed about 2 or 3 days in Boston. It was my first time really as an adult chilling in Boston. You know what I mean? Went to Boston and then flew out from Boston to Portugal. You know what I mean?
All right, so this is what I need to know. What was your favorite trip though that y'all went on this year before we move on?
I really like. There's a lot of places over here. Like, damn, it's like my head was constipated over here. Like, damn, went so many places. So I did love Portugal. But if we're gonna go domestically, I'm gonna say, damn, I like Seattle, and I also like. Of course, I love Vegas every time. Vegas to see Usher, man, is insane.
Why you had to bring that up? My wife kept talking about she wanted to see Usher. That was her favorite joint.
Bro, my wife loves Usher. At first, I was like, all right, cool, yeah, I'm gonna go. But the crazy part of it is, and I'm an okay Usher fan, I wasn't necessarily a huge Usher fan, but it was one of the best concerts I've ever been to. The dude really put a show on. It was insane. I've been to a lot of shows. It was an insane show. I don't know. Your ladies is gonna appreciate it all day, every day. They always gonna be like, "Oh my god!" Dang.
We had Usher at a show. They shut down the whole joint because Usher was walking through. Like the nigga is standing there. Why do we gotta stop right now? Um, all right, my number one on the bucket for 24 is How to Hustle Live Show. Trying to get the fourth How to Hustle Live Show off the ground.
Okay.
As I keep reiterating, the building that I was doing the live shows at, the barn caught on fire. So we still need y'all to go to the barn's Instagram page, hit the link in the bio, and donate whatever you can to the
Donate to the
staff.
barn. Donate to the barn.
Yes, they showed me love, so I want to make sure that I can reciprocate that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, trying to find a home for the How to Hustle live show, the fourth show.
Mm.
Maybe even the fifth, because I'll try to probably do like 2 shows a year.
Oh yeah.
But you know, if you're listening to this and you know somebody has a venue, if you're in the city, you saying you let us know, we'll make something happen if we can. But trying to find a home for the fourth How to Hustle live show was definitely on the list for 2024. Go
Makes
ahead.
sense. Makes sense. All right. We're doing a second.
Yes, sir.
The second item, 2024. My second item in 2024 is I want to create some financial clearance. Not what I mean by that is so, and I've been studying, I make pretty good money. Got some IT security jobs that I do, but my wife quit corporate America and started doing her own thing. We're doing some real estate. So we flipped a couple homes, etc. But with that, you want to leverage your income, but you also want to leverage and have the use of being able to leverage debt. You know what I mean? And people say that's not a bad thing, leveraging debt. I ain't saying just go out and buy something stupid that you can't pay off, but I mean leveraging your debt as far as, something in real estate or whatever that makes sense. So I really want to clear up credit card debt or anything that I have that's tied in so that I can solely base it on if I'm gonna use credit card debt or something that I use it, pay it off, use it, pay it off. And as far as the usage of the credit card, that will go into the business, like the real estate, etc., or something to build the business. You know what I mean? Or we use it. We use credit cards for all the reward stuff all the time. So we're not really using bank accounts and debit cards. Everything's credit, pay it off, credit, pay it off. So that's kind of what our goal is.
Credit pay it off is the best joint. When I first started using like credit cards, it was like if I didn't have the $25 that I was about to spend, $30, I'm not even using it. I
Yeah,
would pay off the whole balance. I ain't try to give you nickel and dime you to death. It would be like,
yeah,
all right, we're gonna go to the gas station, we're gonna go to McDonald's. It's like we're gonna put this $30 on here.
yeah.
We're gonna
Bang it
send them
up.
the
That makes sense, bro. That makes sense, and it's good. I think you're starting to see. I know one of my cars, American Express. You're starting to see where they're kind of breaking it down in a cool way, where they'll have the specific stuff that you bought, and it'll say pay it off. Like it'll have the item and it says pay it off. You know what I mean? So it has little areas where you can pay specific things. You know what I mean?
See, all right, so now this is a behind the scenes situation. I had two American Express. I had the gold card though, which was the you can buy the Eagles as long as you got our money in 30 days. So once I had that card, it was like, all right, well, I'm already kind of used to this situation, but like, yeah, that joint was you buy whatever you want. Long as when the 30 days hit, you got this bread.
Yeah,
um,
that's dope though.
my number two on my list would be sponsorships,
Oh yeah,
consistent
I
sponsorships.
had it. Gotta have it.
You
Makes
gotta
sense.
have that because this thing is all about monetization. This
Gotta
thing,
pay this thing, bro. We've been doing it for so
everybody in
long,
the
man.
I tell people all the time, like everybody got a podcast, but I have like a real situation, like where this is a situation that we're making money off of, or something that we're trying to make money off. Like here and there, being able to have something extra come in that you wasn't counting on is always a plus. So if we can get some consistent sponsorships for the How to Hustle podcast, all of the live shows have sponsors. Um, but we need we need episode to episode. You know what I'm saying consistent
Yeah.
gains. Shouts out to my man. Damn, what was his drawing? I don't remember it, so I ain't even gonna throw it out there. I'm gonna half do him like that. I remember he told me though, like, no, I get my joints at the beginning of the year. They cut me the check in January, and I go see them next January, where the price is probably gonna be higher. So
That,
that's
that's
how
the
we need to be
world,
making
bro.
it
That's the world. And the crazy part is I've been exposed to so my son is a YouTube creative. And he started because he's around about 3 or 4 guys who are YouTube creators. Like it was one of his guys, a guy named Quan, is on YouTube. And he started, I think, about 19. My son probably was 20, 21 when he got in. But Quan was 19 doing it. But I'm talking about a life. Man, you have doing our day to day instead of doing this, kind of on the side. These dudes ain't doing nothing but that. They don't have no job. It's like it's paying their $3,000 to $4,000 a month rent.
So
Yeah.
I will tell you this: when I was 14, I get like my first computer, and my mom told me then like you should do like a web series. Basically, what she was telling me is you should do a podcast.
Yeah.
But at that time, it was like you didn't know what a podcast was. It was like, yeah, well, how do you do that? Because she was saying like a web show type of thing, and it was like, had you jumped on it back then, you could be Bill Simmons now. But
Yeah.
it wasn't the same as it was for like now. You said they 1920. They're coming up in the era where all of this stuff is in their face.
Exactly.
This is like before all of that happens. So
Yeah.
like, yeah, if I revert myself to like the 1920, I don't have no wife, I don't have no kids. I can afford to take that risk because then ultimately, if it don't work, you can still get a job and go just work.
Yeah.
But once you get to a certain age, stage, responsibilities, kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews, and wife, husband, or whatever you got, like now you have to have something coming in to make sure that you can take care of it. But if you ain't got nothing, then hey, by all means, kids, you're getting out of school, okay, and you feel like you're gonna be the best skateboarder on TikTok, then give it a couple of months or a year and see if that's gonna make something for you. Because the crazy part about the world these days is that shit might work.
because and weighed in on that. Think about it. We came up, of course, we had other things. We had TV and all that other shit. We had other areas. They ain't even watching TV. They just watching straight YouTube and other social media. That is their TV. So my son goes out in public, and it made me trip out when I saw it. It's like, hey man, it's Kyle. It's like he's got followers of people who know him in the street. Or I saw you over here. I saw you getting gas. So it's a fear in his head. Like, damn, people were looking at me, and I don't even know they're looking at me. You know what I mean? It's like they can run up on me at any point. So he's running.
Well, yeah, you definitely got to always be head on a swivel, no matter what your situation is. But yes, the first couple of times that you get recognized, it's like, yeah, I do got that joint. Like,
right.
I had a couple of those in my time. They're very good for the boost the ego with them joints.
Yeah, exactly. It does boost my. It happened to me a time too. His is like take ours and go times 3. It's like every time he's out now because the other guy, the Quan guy, their followers are like 15 to 25. You know what I mean? So they're younger. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. These younger folks they looking at them like like that nigga's a TV star.
But if you 15 though, the dude who's 22, he's old. First of all, he's an old man in your head. Like you can't fathom that he ain't really even that old.
Right. So man, you old, we ancient.
Oh yeah, you
me worse than you, way worse than you.
You definitely young man. You run into a 15-year-old, you definitely unk these days.
Yeah, exactly. Listen. Boy called me that too all the time. Your brother be like, "What up, Unc?" When he first said, I was like, "Damn, all right, I'm Unc now." So I just respond to it like, "Shit, hey, what up?" I'll be like, "What up, nephew?" Now I just hit him up.
My last one.
Yeah.
For 24. See, I'm really not the type of. I really hate people who like wait until like, oh, it's about to be New Year, so I'm gonna wait to try to change this about my life or this about my situation. If you recognize that something is wrong, why the hell you gonna wait a month, 2, 3 weeks to fix that situation? Get on it now. Right. I kind of labeled it this just because it's just the way things work these days. But get better at time management. My time management situation, because I got so much different shit going on. Just talking to my man about, he asked me about what you doing on Monday, and I'm like, I gotta check the schedule because now the schedule might have just any damn thing in there.
Yeah,
we might be doing a cleaning, we might be have some clothes in or something to design. Like you got a billion things going on. Time management. I gotta get better at time management.
Hell yeah.
Now, not even next year. We gotta get better at that now.
It's just a thing. You got to do that.
Yeah.
It's something
if you recognize something is wrong in yourself, then it's on you to fix it. It's not on you to say again, I'm gonna wait 2, 3, 4 weeks, a month, or 8 months to try to alleviate that problem. Get on it now.
That's true. Makes sense. Makes the sense.
All right, now we gonna go into another segment of the show.
I think I had one more, didn't I? And we
Oh,
had
you
three.
got one more. Go ahead. My bad. You got another one. Go ahead.
One at
Throw that
three.
baby.
We supposed to do three. So I got a third one.
Yeah, that was my third.
Okay. My third is switching over, getting closer to transition out of corporate America into whatever we do. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Whatever it is, that's your passion, it's your hustle. I'm in the land of hustle. You know what I mean? And I want to, because I'm imparting so much of myself into making somebody else rich and somebody else's goal and somebody else's success. And I want to transition and get closer to where I was doing that on my own.
I want to prioritize my own shit. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. So that's that's what it is. You know what I mean?
Copy that. Now, the next segment of the show is getting to know you, which is
Mhm.
sponsored by Custom Hustle.
Custom hustle.
These are the CH3s right here. Those are available in any color, however you need them done. We can make them happen. These ones only say hype because they're mine. Yours won't say hype because you're not hype. Unless you just, that much, you just fuck with me that heavy that you want my name on the sneaks. We can do that.
There you go.
We do custom jerseys, custom jackets, sweatsuits, t-shirts, couple different kinds of sweatsuits available in any color. We do the kids sizes, the jackets, design them yourself. They're one of one unless you buy three. The kids jackets are available. The jerseys, football, basketball, baseball, hockey, soccer. We got the barber capes. We got the flip flops and four versions of the sneaks. Four versions of the sneaks. The CH1s, 2s, 3s, and the 4s are available in any color, however you like them colorized. Now, this is the get to know segment. Since you brought this up off mic situation, we was just talking. This also ties into last week's episode. Shout out to Sipping with Sammy for coming on. Talking about the differences in this game that we're doing, in the long form or the shorts. Which one are you going with? Would you prefer to do long form podcasting or the short clips that you could post?
It's the difference in what I prefer to do. I prefer to
That's
do what
why
I've been
that's why the
doing.
question that's why the question was what is your preference?
Right. So just like you, I'm in the game, been doing podcasting 8 years, might be 9. I don't even know what the number is right now. But I used to do 2-hour shows. Yeah, I used to do 2-hour shows.
I'm coming up on 7 years.
drop to an hour show, then drop to 30-minute show. You know what I mean? But it's like now I'm doing shorts, which is a 60 seconds. You know what I mean? Your YouTube short, your Instagram reels, Facebook reels, TikTok videos. And I hate it because it's like I can't get, and people are like, well, you can't get your point across in 60 seconds. And like, who the hell get a full thought process of out in 60 seconds? You're just giving a little chopped snippet. We're in a world where everything is what they call snackable content. And I think it's a problem, man. It's even the mindset. You know what I mean? And think about it. If you do a video, you do a short, they're even rating how long a person watched that short. So you got a 60-second video and the person only watched 8 seconds and moved on. Then they're like, okay, well, they ain't even paying attention to that video. We're not going to keep showing this to nobody. You know what I mean? And so that's how they look at that. Like, if they didn't watch the whole 60, then they're not, the retention rate is not very good. The average watch time is not very good on this video. So they don't.
Bullseye, you just hit it before I even got to say it. You just said, how can you even make the point in 60 seconds? How can you retain what the person is saying if it's only in 60 seconds? You would have to rewind that and catch it again. How many times did you watch a TV show and the third time you watched it, it was like, oh, damn, I never even noticed this, or this?
Yes.
Those are the type of things that we are losing because we're not even microwave generation no more. We like
even faster than microwave now, right?
Yeah, we the air fry. I guess it's the air fryer.
The air fry generation.
This is the air fryer generation because like you went from the oven to the microwave to the air fryer now because it's like 60 seconds. You can make a decent point, but it might not catch everybody. It might go over certain people's heads. The conversation, some topics are good in 60-second intervals, and some are 3-minute or 20-minute conversation. Like it's just a pick and choose. It's a difference in there to me. That's why I would go with long form. But when you're doing these, and if we're talking about what do you prefer versus what makes the money, then you go with what makes the money versus what you prefer.
Yep.
Because you can still do what you prefer by also giving them what makes the money. Now, next one. What's the thing you hate the most on the task you have to do with your wife? What thing is like, oh God, she wants me to do what?
They may try to get me in trouble on here. She makes me laugh with so the wife does you made me laugh with this shit because you don't watch one day.
That's cool. Tell her we only accept 5 stars on How to Hustle Podcast with Hype.
She's like, we need to sit down and talk about the bills because she do the bills. She's good with, sitting down. She got a little spreadsheet out. She got, okay, we got this coming in, and we this. And we've been doing it for a while, but to me, I'm like, just go on pay it. You know what I mean? I'm like, we're gonna pay it. Shit, I don't care. Yeah, all right, cool. But she wants me to have visibility of what it is. And the crazy part of I hate it. I hate the discussion. She laughed because she's like, I'm yawning and she's talking to me like, are you sleeping over there? I'm over there like, and she's like, yeah, then we got to do this, and it just becomes soothing, man. I think my attention span is insane or something now because I can't listen to. Okay, then we got to pay this, and then we should do this because this and this. I'm like, oh, about to fall out. But that when she says, okay, we need to sit down, I'm thinking it's okay, 5-minute conversation. We're sitting down at the table like with a organized. My wife is a project manager. I think that's the problem. And we sit at the table with
you're
a whole.
definitely in a long form situation and not a TikTok video.
Yes, a presentation sitting there with the whole spreadsheet so I can see it. I'm like, I want her to
She doing
tell
a
me.
PowerPoint on you.
Yes, she wants me to look at the damn thing with her while we're on the screen. Like, okay, you're not looking. Like, why do I gotta look? Just tell me what it is. And yeah, you want to pay it. Okay, cool. But it don't work that way. She wants me to know. She's like, listen, you need to know these things. And the crazy part is she's right, because that is a huge issue in marriage is finances. People don't know what's going on, what direction people are going, what's supposed to be done, what's going out, what's coming in. Like, damn, why is the car note 60 days behind? You know what I mean? That type of shit. You mad at your partner and y'all on the brink of, separation and divorce because there's no communication of what's really going on. So
The
it is
beautiful
key.
thing,
Yeah.
the beautiful thing about what you're saying is, and this is what you need is to have somebody who I don't have to be there for the decision to be made because I know that I can trust their judgment. They're going to handle it the right way. We
Yep.
ain't going to look up and be like, why hasn't the mortgage been paid?
Yep.
Why are they towing my car? Why is there a boot?
Yep.
Like knowing that you don't have to worry about those
Okay,
situations is the beautiful spot. Now you
beautiful.
already know how to handle this though. You don't need to keep telling me about how you handled it. Just
Yes.
handle it.
Yeah. And like, there's certain ways people handle it different ways. I'm not even gonna judge people how they do it. You got some people got their whole separate things. Okay, you pay this and you pay this. They kind of treat their situation like kind of like roommates. You're gonna pay this and you're gonna pay this with your check. You're gonna pay this with your check.
Yeah, we ain't even going there with them.
Yeah, we ain't gonna go there.
That becomes a whole nother situation. I don't understand that, and I don't want to understand it. That's all I'll say.
And I'll say that is one of the situations where where that issue comes in. It's like, okay, you were supposed to handle that and you didn't. What happened? So there it is. If that person had that responsibility, that shit had the car note, but yet you remember them going shopping, you know what I mean? And now the damn house note is about to be foreclosed. Like, what the hell just happened? You know what I mean? That's when that happens, you know what I mean? And so I'm not, like you said, that's a whole other topic, but
all right, I got two more of these for you. I gave you a year. You tell me I was this age, and this is what I think of when I hear it. 1993.
Bro, that's sick. The thought process that I just had. Because I'm here in Atlanta and everybody heard of Freaknik. For some reason, Freaknik came first thing in my head. Why? I don't know, man. But Freaknik was here between the 90s to 96, 97. But 93 became Freaknik, and it probably was an awesome year. I was still in college. I graduated in 94. So 93, I was a junior in college.
Was good then.
And yeah, I was reckless and I need to tone from.
Copy that. No, nothing more needs to be said. We understand. Last one, because this is one that I know you'll be into. Grill or smoker? Which one you going with?
Grill or smoker?
The grill or the smoker?
Oh shit, bro! I'm over here about to throw the weed out here on you, bro. My bad. I'm in a whole nother area. My bad. Listen. So I am a griller and a smoker. I have actually two channels. I got my talking channel and I got my cooking with Kysii channel on YouTube.
Why do you think I brought this? Why do you think I brought this up?
Oh, I was like, shit, that's all random. Okay, but for me, I have a green egg that does both. So the green egg
Wow.
isn't.
Well, we're not riding the fence. We're picking. You pick one or the other. You
All right.
smoking it or you grilling it? Which one are we going with? We out here for 12
I prefer
hours.
smoking.
You prefer the smoke. Okay,
Yep.
I copy that.
Yep. Did a brisket recently. Yep. Yep.
All
Yep. Did a
right, copy
brisket.
that. Now, this is the last segment of the show. This is how we close the show out. This is sponsored by H2H Cleaning. That's my cleaning company. We
Yes,
do roofing,
sir.
plumbing, flooring, HVAC, cleanups, cleanouts, remodeling, power washing, little plumbing jobs. We're not handling no septic tanks and nothing like
Damn.
that. But you
Me
got
and you
something in
down
the
here on
house.
this end, bro.
You make it worth my while. We'll slide down today and we'll get you all the way situated. Um, Now, this is the last segment though. What do we need to know? What do you got out there? What you want to tell us about? Like you just threw out the whole, I got the cooking channel, I got the X Squad affiliates, whatever it is that you think that we need to know, you talk to us.
Okay. So yeah, I'm XY Radio online mobile app as well as xyradio.com. But right now it's pretty much music. We don't have a lot of the podcast content right now because I ain't doing shows. And we got one guy who's kind of show, kind of music, got a good blend. Another guy straight DJ. So we're doing that right now. But we're intaking radio shows with music. I ain't gotta worry about the license and all that type of stuff. We just good with it. You know what I mean? So whatever you want to play, we there. And I've been concentrating on my YouTube channels. Got two of them. Kicking it with Kysii interviews, which is me discussing certain topics, and then the Cooking It with Kysii channel, which is, like he said, cooking and grilling and smoking. So all those things that I like to do. The Kicking It with Kysii show, what I talk about is just like Hank, man. We talk about whatever we feeling like talking about. You know what I mean? It's that same type of thing. You know what I mean? Social commentary, political commentary, cultural stuff, music, sports. I hit all of it. You know what I mean?
I got one more now since you threw it out there. The music. We can get music on the X Squad affiliates. How do we get people to submit the music to you to be played on the X Squad affiliates app?
Okay. Info at xsquadaffiliates.com.
Copy that. You drop that for me. We will put that in the bio of the episode. That was episode 125. Appreciate you for coming on, bro.
Yes,
We
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
are